I muttered, making the mental note to skip rock star theatrics in my future lessons. Despite the mishaps, something strange happened. As the weeks went on, I actually started liking the kids. They were clueless about rock, sure, but they had heart, and they were all trying to find their voices in this world. Just like I once did, I taught them basic chords, worked with them on original songs, and even pulled out a couple of my own dusty tunes. One of the girls, Tessa, had a knack for lyrics. She wrote a song about wanting to be seen as more than a background character. And, man, I actually felt a lump in my throat. I hadn't written anything that honest in years. The kids were so into it that we decided to put on a little concert. Nothing big, just the community center's gym. But they'd all worked hard, and I felt a little of that old thrill, the nerves, the excitement. The night of the concert, the gym was packed with parents, neighbors, even a few teachers. My band took the stage, their instruments all tuned up and ready. I gave them a thumbs up, practically beaming with pride. Then it was time for my solo. I'd promised the kids I'd play lightning in my heart, and as the first chorus rang out, I felt like I was on top of the world again. I had one of the teens on backup guitar, and the kids were actually harmonizing behind me. But right at the climax of the song, my big moment, the microphone shorted out. Just died. I tapped it, tried to smack it back to life. Nothing. There I was, mid-scream, holding a dead mic, with the whole crowd staring at me. So I did what any rock star would do. I screamed my lyrics without the mic, as loud as I could. It sounded like a cross between a wolf howl and a kazoo. But hey, rock is about passion, right? The crowd gave me a few polite claps. Some of the parents in the front rows looked genuinely uncomfortable, like they weren't sure if they'd come to a concert or an amateur talent show gone horribly wrong. One kid shouted, "Play Frozen," and I pretended not to hear him. After the concert, I felt fulfilled in a way I hadn't in years. The kids actually seemed proud, and they had every right to be. They'd worked their butts off, and despite my disastrous solo, the audience had loved them. Tessa came up afterward and gave me a hug, saying, "Thanks for believing in us, Mr. Thunder. Just call me Ricky," I said, my voice breaking a bit. I guess being part of something real, a community, a family, was better than any chart-topping hit. And sure, maybe I wasn't Ricky Thunder, rock out of the 80s, anymore. But now I was Ricky, the washed-up guy who helped some kids find their voice. And honestly, that felt pretty rock and roll to me. Story ends. Thanks for listening. Make sure to visit our YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this, show some love by hitting like, sharing it with someone you know, and subscribing so you can be part of this channel's journey. See you again for another silly story.